Hi, wonderfuls. Welcome to your reading. This reading is timeless and it is for all signs. So if you are here, this reading was meant for you. So with that, let's get into it. What messages want to come through for the Spiritual Activation Academy? All right, I feel like you're on a roller coaster. Feels like you're excited and you're onwards and you're upwards. Life is getting really, really good. You're not really sure how this all happened, but you sure are grateful for it. I'm feeling a sense of family, so I don't know if you're going to be introduced to somebody's family, maybe a partner's, maybe a friend's family. But it's like you're maybe going to go on a trip with them or you're invited over. Sorry, I just had to blow my nose there for a minute. But I do feel like you're also lost. Like you're excited about life, but you're also lost. You're not really sure what you want for yourself. And so sometimes you just kind of default to what other people are doing and what other people want. You're kind of being a passenger in your own life. And you want that to change. You want to be the driver and you're ready to be, but you don't always know how. And the way to do that is actually what I was just about to say, which is decide what you want. If you don't want to be a passenger, decide what you want, where you want to go, what you want to build, what you want to bring into your life. And once you have that, your energy will be directed towards something. Right now, it's not really directed towards anything. It's kind of going with the flow, which is awesome. You're in receptive mode. You are receiving amazing things, wonderful things. That's why life feels great, like the joy of a roller coaster. But you're kind of going wherever it takes you, and you're not really directing that flow. You're not really calling the shots of your own life. So you're in flow, but wherever it wants to go, whereas you can direct that flow. So where do you want to direct it? That is the question. There are a lot of possibilities. And I feel like this one was basically what I was saying. There's a lot of possibilities. There's a lot. So just start thinking about it. You can think about it in two ways. One, you can think about, hey, if I had my perfect life, what would it look like? And then you can build the entire vision. Or if that's too much, I'm usually not like a whole vision kind of person. I'm usually like, oh, I'd like this area to be like this, or I'd like this now. So you can build it piece by piece instead. So how do you start if you haven't really been focusing on what you want? How do you even know what you want then, right? Because you've been a passenger, so what do you want? Well, when you're a passenger, you get to look outside the window. You're not looking at the road. You get to look outside the window. You get to see the beautiful scenery. You get to see along the way that there is a historical stopping point here, and there's a little resting area over here, and there's a park over here, and you can go feed the ducks over here. So which one of those that you see do you want? Oh, I want to feed the ducks. Let's go feed the ducks. That's what I want to do next. I want to go and I want to feed the ducks. Oh, I want to go check out this ancient ruin at this historical spot. Oh, I just saw this huge statue. Let's go check out that museum. Oh, look, there's a sign for, this fast food place. Let's stop there. And as you start picking out these little things that you want, you will start to pick out even bigger things that you want. You start to realize more and more what you want for yourself and your life in bigger terms. So how do we take this and turn it into something that is not just an analogy? Okay, so as you're a passenger in life, you're maybe going out with friends and you're going to bars, and you're drinking drinks. And so you might be out there and you'd be like, you know what? I want to go to a bar again, but I want to go on a date. I want to go with one person. Or You might even be like, I want to go out. That's fun, but I don't want to go to a bar. I want to go to a coffee shop. And so now, the next time your friends want to hang out, you suggest, let's go to a coffee shop. Or, hey, I'm going here. You guys want to join me? What day would be best for you? So you're like going through life as the passenger, wherever it's taking you. And then you're picking up on, yeah, I like this, but I don't like this. I like this, but I think I want to do it this way. And so then you start making these little changes, these little directions. And over time, you'll be like, because you'll be practiced in what you like and what you don't like. It won't take long. And you suddenly be like, you know what? Really what I want to do is I want to go on this one vacation and I want to go here, here, and here. And I want to see these different sites. And I want to go during this time frame. And, you'll start building bigger things and you'll be like, you know what? For my career, what I want is this, this, and this. And, I think this company could provide that, or maybe I could provide it for myself in my own business, or, whatever it is. Let's take a look at the cards. Oh, I'm also feeling like a hesitation. Like, okay, well, so let's say I decide to go do whatever I want to do and I want my friends to join me. What if they say no? Right? I've never really driven before. What if they don't want to get in the car with me? What if they think, who does she think she is? Or he is? I think your friends will really like it. They'll be like, oh, that's cool. Like, I didn't know that you were into that. Let's go do it. So I think you should try. And also, I don't think that you should make your experience dependent on them. So in the example that I gave with the coffee shop, you could just say, hey, I'm going to go here. If you guys want to join me, we could plan a good day and time. And if they don't want to, I'm going to go anyways. So it's really about you building for yourself, whether they want to join or not. But honestly, I think they'd want to join. Okay, time for the cards. All right, so you're on this path and it seems really great, right? You're on this joyful roller coaster of a path. It seems great, but the Ten of Cups is reversed. And that's because even though it seems great, you're not really directing your own flow. You're not really creating. You're not being the manifestor of your life. And you very, very, very much want to be. Your soul is saying, I want this now. We've seen enough through observation and through experience that has been led through other people. It's time for us to forge our own path, to come up with our own ideas, to try out our own things and make our own mistakes, quote unquote mistakes. It's really just experiencing something and realizing, I didn't actually really like that. I'd rather it be like this. And so if you continue to go in this flow that is directed by other people, that's fine. You'll be happy, but something will always feel like it's missing. It will never fully be the 10 of Cups. It'll feel like, I get really good things, but I never really hit that sweet spot of what I want. Everything's really like nice and enjoyable, but nothing's really like making me truly feel alive. And that's because there's things that you want that you're not really asking for. So start thinking about what you like, what you don't like. Maybe start meditating and seeing what wants to come through in terms of, you may not get ideas, but you'll feel connected to yourself. And the more you feel connected to yourselves, the more you'll feel connected to your wants and needs. And yeah, you're going to start finding things that you didn't think were really possible, or you didn't think you were going to get to do, that you now get to do because you've decided you're going to go do it. And I think you're going to feel really alive. I think you're going to see more of the world. You're going to experience more of it. You're going to be so much happier. And any frustrations that you currently have in your life, I think some of them will start to fade away because you'll feel like you're in charge of your own destiny. Because right now, if there are frustrations, you don't always know how to handle them. Or if you do handle them, you don't feel like you're doing it in the right way. You feel like you might be rubbing people the wrong way or just not making the right choices. And that's because you're not practiced making your own choices. And that's because the frustration is that you're not really taking that active role in your life. And that can be frustrating. It can be frustrating when we feel like we don't really have a say. Things are great. People are taking us to great things, but I don't really have a voice. And you do actually have a voice. And it's important that you develop it, because if you're not in a relationship, there is a relationship that wants to come in for you. And if it hasn't been coming in, it's because you need to develop your voice. Because if you enter into a relationship without a voice, and that relationship becomes a very pivotal one in your life that is here to stay, the rest of your life will be one without a voice. So you want to build that voice, because your partner is going to love it. They're going to want somebody with a voice. So even if you met your partner, if you don't have your voice, they're not really going to see you. And if you are in a relationship and you feel like you don't have a voice, then probably your partner has been trying to help you with that. So let them help you. Let them help you, let them guide you, let them, develop you in that way. Go with it. It's going to be a little bit nerve-wracking and scary because you feel like, what if they don't want me? If I say what I want and it's different from what they want, but what they want most of all is for you to go after what you want. What they want most of all is for you to be happy. Because if you're not happy, then you might leave them. So it is worth it to them for you to be happy so that you guys can build the 10 of Cups that you really want. The potential that's really there. So take the risk. It's not even that big of a risk. Take the trust fall. Go for it. Go for it. All right. I will catch you in the next one.